I take it that in a way, either a couple of things is that, oh, there we go. In a way, I'm cold. It's cold in here. The highest it can be is about 72. Someone mentioned that because it feels 72 degrees in a room. No, because temperature is about 72 degrees does not mean it's actually 72 degrees in the room. It's just that according to the thermostat, it's 72 degrees because of the temperature around it. I actually really prefer it to be a little bit warmer than that. But yeah, actually, in a way, I kind of agree with that because I'm just like, it's cold. Like, it's so cold. Um, I'm cold at least. I enjoy more like 75 or something like that. And it's, yeah, overall I'm cold. And then also, like, shoot. Um, yeah, I'm finally able to get this, like, reaction down. So I'm really happy about that. Um, oh, by the way, just to give you a heads up, even though, like, the drama teacher is having trouble liking me, and I get it. Like, I sent her an email. I was like, my work schedule isn't working out. Like, they scheduled me for Wednesday and Thursday, and then I double checked it several hours. I'm like, is there any way I can be added to that class? And then, like, several hours later, I double checked the schedule again. And I was like, wait a minute, that was for someone else. I'm just scheduled for Friday and Saturday. I was like, shoot. I sent another email. I'm like, never mind. So I think I'm like giving the drama teacher gray hairs. So aside from me, which I understand, like if I were her, I would be like, woman, like, stop it. Like, you're stressing me out. So I get that. I would be stressed out if I was in her position too. Honestly, though, I think she would enjoy your company a lot more. You're a lot better than I am. Like, you were, in a lot of ways, you really are. So, yeah, I like sometime in the future, I hope that you are able to see the drama teacher. And yeah, I think she would, honestly, I think she would enjoy seeing you again. So, yeah. And so, yeah, she was like, honestly, like, the dean didn't even want me, like, in the later class and then also in the class that we're taking in order to build stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, the only reason why sleep deprived me just automatically responded with, like, I don't think I would have actually said this to her unless I was sleep deprived and, like, groggy and still waking up from being asleep. I was like, let's see, I'm doing homework also. Finally. It feels like better. Finally get ready. And it feels better. So much better. Oh my goodness. Um, ad hominem, ad hominem is basically, it's basically picking out poor reason. My opponent must be wrong because they are ugly. My opponent is wrong because they are the product of awful education system of XYZ. Neither argument about why the opponent is wrong actually addresses the merits of the opponent's position. So, yeah. Sadly, such arguments are often believed, which is why they are so frequently used in political campaigns. So, sadly, I've seen this in like some of the news networks that are swinging from either the left or the right. Now, if they're more so neutral, I found those are a lot more. Oh, take the back. Sometimes they won't be like that. Sometimes they'll go ahead. I have actually seen where a news network, like a news channel, there we go, a news channel went ahead and just like insulted and made fun of another news thing, and I'm just like, why? Like, this is so like deprivating and humiliating. Like, that's just awful. So yeah, overall I was just like, no way. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I found my other glove. So what it is that I talked with um I asked the lady who does the cashiering at the front for the cafeteria, and I was like, hey, have you seen a white glove? Because I dropped it somewhere. I wasn't sure where. Well, that was a couple days ago. And then I'm putting it on to kind of keep the mess in there. A couple days ago. And then this morning, this lunchtime, she's like, hey, by the way, I think I saw your glove. I think I saw your glove. And it's right outside the front, that door. And I was like, okay. So I finished eating lunch and I'm thinking, you know what? It's been there for like 2 days. I'm sure it'll still be there. Sure enough, it was still there. Nobody touched it. I was like, it was dry. I just need to wash it because it's been out there for like 2 days. So yeah, I have my glove back. But anyways, yeah. So back to logical fallacy. Ad hominem is basically one person saying we share many genetic characteristics with ducks because we have evolved from a common ancestor. And then another duck saying, you're closed-minded and stupid, and you eat corn. You don't know anything. So it's basically insulting and such. It's a logical fallacy, the ad hominem. Um, a colleague once remarked that if somebody could drive a car, they could do logic. When it was pointed out to him that people are often terrible drivers, he remarked that people are just as bad at reasoning as they are at driving. Driving requires us to make judgments based upon the cues given to us by laws and traffic signs. So, the driving example, stop means stop, but when we don't stop, oops, either we crash into someone or we get pulled over by a cop. So, yeah, that can be. Anyways, so that's ad hominem. I did enjoy. Let me see. But yeah, so I take it either A or B. I'm like your mini me in a way. Or you can see that happening in like your future kids. And I can definitely tell um that you're filled with big feelings and it's like you feel a lot and you like are super observant and I like something happens and for example I remember I was locked out of this building and what ended up happening was that what was it cold fingers um what was it? I was locked out of a building, and then my roommate was like, I was like, hey, can you open the door? And she's like, oh, try the other one, and then if it doesn't open, like, call me. I was like, so I'm like, yeah, this person is just like selfish. Propositions, validity. Uh, but yeah, I was livid, and I can see you, maybe not with that, um, but I can see it where I was livid, but I can see it where, and it wasn't just like, it's just that one time. It's just like with other things too. I was like, yeah, I can definitely tell that you're selfish. Um, but yeah, it's like in your case, it's like something happens or it doesn't happen, and you end up, yeah, something happens or it doesn't happen, and or like people are just jerks for whatever reason for like their own reasons. And so I remember like you getting upset about it. And it's like, no, like that. And then you figuring out like why that happened. And it's like, oh. So, like, yeah, I could definitely tell that you're someone with big feelings and big emotions. And I do appreciate the fact that you feel feelings and feel emotions because I know, for example, and I say this because of the play that we're doing, sociopaths don't feel emotions. They look at people and they're like, oh, this is someone that I can go ahead and use. And so they'll like lie and manipulate in order to get what they want. So, yeah, I like, in that regards, I get it. I do understand that, where it's like you're filled with um, big feelings, big emotions, and I'm definitely glad that you aren't like that, like a narcissist or anything like that. Um, so, what else was there? No, I'm trying to get this. Okay. No, I'm looking for the definition of logic. Okay. Logic is as the art and science of good reasoning. Its goal is to distinguish good arguments from poor arguments. So, logicians analyze arguments to determine if there are good reasons to believe them or there are not, or there are reasons to not believe them. So, yeah. Anyways, so, but yeah, I do understand, like, in regards to you, like, I definitely see the stubbornness and the big feelings. And, like, I think with both of our cases, um, we. Oh, shoot. Okay, I just realized. Okay. Okay, we're supposed to have a quiz, and it's on all these words, and I need to pull them out. Oh. And then go over them a couple times, and then take a shower, and then going over them a few more times. So what I'll do is I'll go up to the third floor and basically take a shower. But yeah, I would definitely have to say that I understand about the stubbornness and being like, I want it this way or something, or like, I want to continue doing it this way. And then, yeah, and then big feelings. I think my only fear is basically where it's like, how would I describe it? Um, I have big feelings, but sometimes I'm afraid of how to handle things because what I want to say and what I want to do, it's like, and this is not toward you because I've always been open with you, especially during these videos, so it's somewhat easier. But I do hope to continue with the openness face to face. But I, like, a part of me is afraid of doing something horribly, like, insulting or, like, detrimental to someone. Be like, yeah, basically. And it's like, okay, let me go ahead and hold off on that. And even though, like, for example, again, I have big feelings and such, and a part of me is afraid of taking those big feelings and then just being a horrible person to people. So, yeah. Um, yeah. I would, yeah, there's that. What else is there? Yeah. So I get it. And then the stubbornness and the softness, but then also seeing a person, like parts of who they are, and then seeing like their own personality all at the same time. And I wonder if like in a way it helps people to relate more to each other, where it's like, hey, they have this and this, and they're like that kind of person, basically. And they're just like, yeah, they're that kind of person. And it's like, oh, and it helps us relate more to them. So, yeah. Um, just by seeing bits and pieces of who they are and like other people. So, yeah. Anyways, I think that's really mainly about it. I will talk to you later. Um, yeah, I hope that you have a great day. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about. And yeah, I'll respond as soon as I can. Also, I thought the photos were cute, cool, like the AI generated. And I'm like, I wonder if that'll be her like in 10 years' time. Um, how she'll look like, basically. So, yeah. Um, I think that's really about it. So, yeah. Um, with softness and everything. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye. I love you. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about, and I'll respond sometime tomorrow. So, yeah. Bye. Love you.